Hello everybody, welcome back to the Terraria challenge. I'm kind of lost on the episode count, so I'll probably just add that in a little pop-up bubble. But here we are, and I'm going to be working on a automated Obsidian generator today, and I thought that would be, thought that would be worthwhile. So this is the big room. It's a 33 by 14 room. And this will eventually be all filled in with lava and water and protective thingies and pumps and wires. I've got some of the tidbits and makings of in there. What I want to do first is show off my kick-ass molten pickaxe. Ta-da! No. And my Phoenix blaster. No. Okay. First thing I want to do actually is get rid of this wall. Nobody likes a dirt wall. So I'll replace this with like silver or something when we get around to it. And going to do a little quick movie editing magic and fast forward all this crap so you don't have to watch me do this. Of course I actually have to do it. Grumble grumble.
But we don't have to listen to you grumbling because it's no audio. Haha.
But those of you who are on here with me do. Ha 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 ha.
That's right. Small price to pay for that, $10 a month I'm saving on a server myself.
Probably, like I'll put it up to like 3x speed, so we just sound like chipmunks. If I had a molten ham axe, this would be gone.
So make one.
I don't have enough bricks. I made my Phoenix blaster so I could upgrade my gun.
Well, you made a pickaxe though too, right?
Yep.
Well, that would make it more easier.
It is damn well better.
That one of the ways to make hell safer is making it into a meteorite biome, so then you just have to deal with meteor heads instead of all the hell ones.
Yeah, that would probably work.
You just have to put down 50 pieces of meteorite.
And honestly, yesterday it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that if you just get a good place to do it.
Well, the things that are really annoying are the worm creatures down there, the bone worms or whatever they're called. I saw one of them last night. So I don't know if I just got lucky or if their spawn rules changed, but one is nothing.
Sorry, like the devourers type of thing, but just nastier?
Yep. They have like 300 some odd hit points. Yeah.
How much damage?
But they're shorter. What's that?
They hit you for a lot of damage too?
Yeah, I think they hit like 20s in the armor that I'm currently wearing, maybe 30s. I was trying very hard not to get hit.
But it's for science.
I'll for science hit when I'm wearing molten armor.
Yeah, I did think that's kind of funny that you died that night because you were testing to see how much damage they gave you.
Yep.
That's
Sigh.
something I would do.
Well, technically I died because I didn't have a fire lit. And that many spiders around, you need to see what the hell's going on.
I was talking about when you died on Terraria at the meteor. You were like playing with the meteor head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it sounds like it's a thing. You do it in every game.
Maybe. Just some nasty things happen sometimes in these video games. Can't believe I lost my Wendy game though. It was like day 4, I just finally found a place to settle down.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Which one's Wendy? Is that the second one or the third?
Third one.
Okay.
The one who has the ghost behind her?
Oh, okay.
Or the
I
ghost
knew
in
the
it?
first one was Wilson, and then the second one's like Willow. I never played Wendy.
Ah.
I skipped her and went to the guy because I was maxed out, and so I figured I'd see what he was like because I was gonna. Once he died, I was planning on asking you how to reset because I pretty much. They were saying it was saying that I couldn't get any more levels or experience
Ah.
unless they've changed the cap now. If they added
I,
more characters or
yeah, I think
something.
there's a couple more characters.
Alright, because the cap was 5,000 experience whenever I died.
Alright, we are done with the background. So, I have this plan. I made this before, so I'm pretty much following a little piece of paper here that I drew this out on again. But what we're going to do first is collect some of the components, and namely, crafting them. So first thing we need to do is we're going to use 4 timers for this, and I'm going to use the 1 second timers here. I'm probably wasting these. Oops. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. So for timers we need gold watches. And first thing you need for a gold watch is iron chains. So I need 4 iron chains. Where did my iron go? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can make that 40 gold into watches. 1, 2... No, they don't stack. Figures. Freaking figures. There we go. Hasty? Arcane? Oops, no. That was not meant. Ah! There we go. Okay. So now, we chuck them down there. Pick up 2 more. So what do I need to do with these? I need to take these to an anvil. And find the timers. There we go. 1 second timer. Which do stack. Let me go get the watch there. Being very careful. Hey. 1 watch. Okay, 2 watch. There we go. So we got our 4 timers. And you know, something tells me I want these to be like 2 seconds, not 1 second. But we'll deal. Let me go pick up my dirt again. The next thing we will need are the pumps. So I'm looking for inlet and outlet pumps. I'm going to need 4 outlets. So we'll take them. And then I'm going to need 2 inlets. There we go with that. So that took up 92 iron and 40 gold to craft those components. But we'll be able to place some of them almost immediately. Might also have to make some more obsidian in the not too far future, but we'll see how that goes. So one of them actually goes right there. And that's a timer. We'll be going there. Then we're going to surround it with obsidian. I don't really have to do this, I just do this. That's where the next timer will go. Let's put that down. And these 2 halves are mirrors of each other. One side will be filled with lava, one side will be filled with gold. Neither side, hopefully, will be filled with me. So we're going to be putting up and then taking down some stuff just so we can maneuver around. I'm trying to get the basic design down here. Alright, so that's what one of the little holding tanks looks like. We have an inlet pump down here. And then you have 2 outlet pumps up on top. You take the wires from the pumps. Oops. Oh, you don't actually place the wires, you use the wrench to place the wires, that's right. And we want them to cross the pump, and then head up to these guys. There we go. And yeah, I just dropped it through the wall, which is okay because I do need to go through that wall anyways. Let's get the wrench back out. This guy comes down around here. He will go across the bottom. Yeah, up right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Nice. Congratulations on the max health. That comes down. This
Hey, Crocus, what health is you? Are you?
320.
Hi. If I find more, I'll give them to you.
Hey, welcome to the blue team.
There we go. This side's actually going to be filled with lava. Lava. This will be a tricky one here. So this comes all the way down and just has that underneath it. So clearly I'm going to have to mine this out again, but I'm trying to get a sense for the design. There we go with that. This goes over. No! And then back up. And these also kind of mirror each other, because they serve the same sort of purpose here of helping to get the infinite generation. Oops, this is too low. Not bad. It's only supposed to be high enough to hold on to a pump. Boop. That comes across. That comes across. Alright, so now we set up our next set of pumps, and I miscalculated on the pumpage count, didn't I? I need to double my recipe, which means we get to use more iron, which is a good thing. And then an outlet and an outlet. Let's wire these bad boys up. This one's going to be a little bit more complicated in the wiring. Oops. I need to actually have it go over to there. So we're touching the timers. And then, oops, no. Okay, well, I'll just take out in a second. And up. Let's get the wire snips. There we go. Put the obsidian back. Now we'll finish off with the wrench, hooking up the two pumps. The last little piece, we'll hook this up to a switch that goes right there. So that is why we have the switches. Now the hard part is going to be staying alive while I fill this up. And I do that by filling the other side. This is what makes it a little bit easier. Is this design is naturally just a duplication station. It's just we use the other stuff to make it a little bit more automated. So we fill up this edge with lava. Lava is slower to move than water is, so it's a little bit easier to fill up. Just a nice little slow pace like this. Let it drip a little. You place the bucket, let it drip a little, bring it back. Place it, let it drip a little, bring it back. Priming your sides like this will make them easier. It can fill up. Oops, let me grab that. It can fill up if it has at least enough to be right here, but it'll be much better with the recharge rate if your bucket of lava or if your pool of lava is a bit higher. So this pool over on the left-hand side, I should actually explain why it's designed like this. The right-hand side is going to be very easy to drain. It'll be very easy to get all of the lava out of there because it's designed to flow the water over the edge down into the bottom pools. These upper pools are designed where they won't be able to drain them fast enough to the rate where your pool will empty. Does it happen? Yes, it does happen still. But you're reducing the likeliness of it. So you might need to reprime this every now and again. It's just, you know, a little bit of care, a little bit of knowledge, and it will be all good. Pick those up. Alrighty. So what I'm actually going to do is, this is it at work, is it will now spew out enough lava. Oh, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. No, no. Alright, it will now spew out enough lava to fill this up, and you want to block it off so it doesn't actually fill the water side with lava. I forgot about that. I'm just going to do that for now, because I do want it to fill up so I can have both pumps ready and available. Hello? How do you like it? Isn't it cool? Look at that. Nice little lava waterfall.
What is it doing?
Filling up.
And then what?
It fills up.
And then what?
This will eventually be a obsidian generator. So infinite obsidian. Infinite possibilities. So there we go with that. Put on the second layer here, and I'm gonna have to go make a couple more of these bricks. So while the pumps are pumping, you know what I should have done if I was smart? Let me turn this sucker off. See how it's drained itself? Is I wasn't thinking entirely in my right state of mind here. But yeah, we'll deal with this later. Let me go get more blocks. We'll make the other side, get the water going as well. With the water's faster flow rate, everything works out so much nicer. Do I have my obsidian on me anymore? Apparently I should. Look, there it is. Okay, so I can just... There we go. Another 45 should easily fit the bill. Okay, so we know that that's going to be going down like that. This is going to have a side that comes all the way up. A pump that goes down there. And then this... Oops, did it again. That'll go down like that. We have the branch that comes off this way. Branch that goes off that way. And then the pumps over there. So that's the basic outline for this side. I just need to go make the pumps. So, oops. Let's set up the switches while I have them on me. Oops. Lots and lots of oopses today. Boy, it's like I've suddenly learned how to not use the keyboard. It's a very bad thing to be learning. Pumps are iron, iron, iron. Let's raid my iron chest. Get some more stackage there. So I'm going to need 2 more inlet pumps. And 3. Ooh. I actually have to make more iron. Yep. Alright. Where is it? Iron bar.
It's kind of funny.
What happened?
There's a chest right underneath our, like right to the right of my house.
Okay.
I just never saw it before. I'm gonna dig down, take a look.
There we go. 4 outlet pumps. Oh, some other construction that happened is this is getting ready for to be a nice little herb garden. So we need an inlet pump down here. And down there. We take our outlet pumps. Up and up. I am going to have to break this down to get over there, aren't I?
Had a spear net. Would handy if we have found it early
Oh,
on.
yeah. Very handy since we spent so much time looking for those stupid things. That goes there. Actually, let me get some wiring and the switches in place. Switch, switch. Wiring comes from the wrench. I believe it's the inner one that loops up to this guy. And then over to these two. And then he also needs to be able to go down. All the way over to that switch. Yep. To get the wrench back out. Wiring comes from that switch.
Each
Mm-hmm. No.
track it past by me and I just use my light thing, my mirror to come back. And I'll switch off of it because I know that's usually what will happen.
Going to teleport yourself again, are you?
I guess I'm close enough you could make a path from Draken's house to my house.
There we go. We are done with the wiring. Oh, let me show you that real quick. So inner to the inner, outer to the outer. The outer are controlled by the bottom pump, or the bottom switches. And I'm actually just going to unify this so it doesn't look so wacky. These will just come straight up from the bottom here. So this is just necessary so the wires don't cross, so the timers don't get mixed up, and then nothing ends up happening. It all just becomes like a great big mess. Put that down. Let's just seal that off. And I'm pretty sure I can seal that off. Because we can just do this to seed everything. As long as you keep that lava level up there. Oops. As long as you keep that lava level, see how it's still pouring even though I'm not actually dumping any more lava? So the trick is just to keep this little flow here going. It's a little bit easier from one over, so you have two flat and then the drop off. So we'll just give this a nice little fill here. It's weird learning the timing on a remote server. Do-do-do.
I have all my stuff. It's nice.
You died?
Oh, I have all my
Oh, you
inventory.
moved your house. So here we are. Oh, hello.
Hello. Like my house?
Alright, now I need to let that last piece of lava go. And now here's the tricky part, is I don't want to drain any of the water I have nearby. So I'll just go out here, then down this way. Oh, I thought that was a bat for a second. I'm like, what the heck is a bat doing? He doesn't want to talk? What the heck is a bat doing here? Alright, so back up we go. 1 bucket of water should be all we need.
I just doesn't want to interrupt you. I don't mind interrupting you.
And I just noticed that I didn't finish that construction. Let's get that over there, that over there. I forgot the inner wall. Which actually... am too high up to see. And I'm missing a pump. Wow. I am really losing my skills of observation. Let's get that pump in there. And then we finish off this little spiky. With only a couple of extra bricks this time. And seal her off. And then water you gotta be a lot quicker with is all. Oops, see I already missed, but there's enough water down below to collect it up again. Wow. Alright, click, 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 click. Alright, we shall do this the old-fashioned way. Bucket of water. Little U-shape. There we go. See how fast and easy that fills up? Yeah, that torch is a goner. Oops, I already got water. That's why I can't dump it out. Keep it going. There we go, spilling over to the other side now. Okay, this one I am 99% certain should fill up with no issue if we just give that a flick. We should see water spewing into the other side. And now give the bottom one a flick. Have this little thing here fill itself up. Well, we focus on the lava, so I'm going to try just flicking this switch here and let this slower liquid bubble itself over. These will naturally stop when they've filled themselves up by actually there's no reason not to have both of those on. These will naturally fill themselves up just by being full of water. There's nothing more to pump. They can't take anything out. They can't push anything in. I do have the switches as opposed to them continuously running, though, simply because I don't need that processing going on in the background for a server. This is where we want to stop this one here. Let it just regain some of its dignity. Flood that. Or hell, just get them both going. I do recall the lava one always being slower. Mink. Mink. And that is how that works. That is an infinite lava support, or lava flow, an infinite water flow. You can see that the water keeps up with the whole timing thing a bit better than the lava. You want to take a pause every now and again. But that is a infinite obsidian generator. This is the key to fortunes and wealth beyond your wildest dreams, as you can just carve these into obsidian skulls and sell them off. So that's all I'm going to do for this particular episode, is just focus on this. I'll just put like a little cap up here so I can jump up and get out a little bit easier. But that's basically all there is to a infinite obsidian generator. So I shall talk to you guys in the next episode. Haha, fooled you all. Not the end of the episode. So I tweaked my design a little bit to work in the multiplayer, and all I ended up having to do, I left the 1 second timers in the lava, but I removed the second outlet pumps from the top. And that's enough for them to keep themselves full. So I can do this. This will eventually drain the central chamber, but the sides will remain full, so you don't ever have to reprime them again. And they... Oh, crap. Alright, it's just going to be a piece of obsidian for now. I'll fix that in a moment. Don't wiggle your mouse when you're doing it. But this is enough to constantly produce enough lava and water for me to get a piece of obsidian here every time I swing my pickaxe on it. So, just wanted to give that little bit of an update there. And I thought maybe I'd put down some flower pots. So I'm gonna just stop, and that goes. I got my little maintenance shaft around the outside edge. I'll be filling that out eventually. Whoa. This is where I remember water generation during a blood moon is probably not a good idea. Yeah. Speary! There we go. Are you getting any sort of lag, Dracket?
Nope.
Okay, when I hop back down next to my lava pit, it works just fine. When I hop up, I was getting some serious nasty lag. Okay, so I'm gonna let that refill. And I now have tons and tons of obsidian. Look at that. So I'll be able to make anything out of obsidian blocks that I want. I'm not accepting any freaking door-to-door zombies. So we're actually in the middle of a blood moon, but we're ignoring it out of spite. Because there's no real reason to do anything about it. My one weakness of my house, if they can actually find a way to get in there. Alright, so, we need to go clay hunting, pretty much. Let me find an empty place to put the obsidian. There we go. Get the quick stack, iron, silver. I did try out a 3-second timer to see if the timer would affect it. The 3-second timer did work, it was just slow. So it works with the 1-second timers. So, gonna do it that way. Those are all my potions. Dirt. That's sand. Move these down. Put the obsidian with the other ones. Alright, dirt. I did a lot of digging of dirt last night. Oop, clay we want. Dirt we don't. There's some seeds, so we'll get prepped for that. I'll also hold that couple of stuff. Should have a ton of clay around here somewhere. Well, I guess that's not a ton, but at least it's some. So, clay pots, pretty easy to make, I believe. Up here near the top, there we go. 6. So we will be getting more and more clay. So for now, I'm going to, let me see, we have 6 different types of plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I can almost get 10 of each. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6 there, another 6 there. Just for the symmetry. You know, I didn't actually ever put them that over like that before, but I don't see why not. And this is the bane of starting a a freaking garden like this, is they just start randomly growing flowers in them. There we go. So there's all of our pots planted. And next time I see you guys, this will be completely filled with clay pots and hopefully a lot of flowers of the appropriate types. I want to stick a background in here real quick though before I get too far along in that. So, anywho, for this time for real, I shall talk to you guys later. As you can see down below, pumps are on, water's filled, everything's static. It works. See you next time.